Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Scuba Steve's Edible Sea Creatures. Weather's been real rough here. Haven't been able to go diving in about 3 weeks, so I figured I'd use that time to do something that I've been meaning to do for about a year now, and that is make another grouper skull mount. I had a couple in the freezer that I've been waiting to do when I had a little bit of time, and I got the free time now, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and do one today. This is a 94-pound black grouper skull from a fish that I got last year with my friend. I didn't have a YouTube channel at that time, but the video is on my friend's YouTube channel, which is Tangled Up in Blue Spearfishing. I'll have a link to it in the description.
That's insane.
That definitely looks bigger than the other ones in the pictures.
Oh my god. Lift them up, Steve. Come on.
Come on, sissy.
I was able to lift the other ones.
Yeah, that thing right there is a beast.
He ain't no pine tree.
There ain't no pine log. There we go.
He looks even bigger.
We
can't see you.
It does.
You turned the wrong way.
This is a fish head I'm going to be working on today. A little bit smaller, probably about a 35-pound gag. My friend Jason and I dove in on a spot, and there were 2 nice gags, and we each got one. His was a little bigger than mine, probably about 40 pounds. This one was 35. So I got the water cooking. Be ready here in a few minutes. We'll drop the thing in there. One of the biggest challenges that I face with these grouper skull mounts is putting the bones back together and getting the alignments right with without being any cartilage in between, because a lot of places on the skull, like right in here, has a big piece of cartilage. So when you put it back together, that space is going to be hard to judge where they fit together at. So the more you do, the more they'll make sense to you. But as you're taking the thing apart after it's boiled, I would suggest taking some pictures of the parts as you take it apart to try and see where they fit together. Take a bunch of pictures and some videos maybe would really help you out. Well, let's get this thing boiling and I'll pull it out and we'll take a look at it. All right, this is about ready. This head was in the freezer for about a year. I thawed it out in a cooler last night. If you were to do this fresh, you could utilize a lot of the meat, but since it's been in the freezer for about a year, I'm not going to try and save any of the meat. Since it was thawed out last night, it shouldn't cool the water down too much. And I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. You don't want it to boil real hard. Alright, check back on that in a few minutes. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes. That's about the boil consistency you want. Gonna pull it out, see if we can get some of the meat off it. Let your water go ahead and boil, that way if you need to put it back in to get any of the heavier stuff off, you can. Okay, this is what it kind of looks like when it comes out. You can start to see the skin peels off pretty easy. You can start to take parts of it off, like here's the upper jawbone. We can get that loose stuff off later. like I said before, kind of take note of where parts are coming off of. Both sides will be the same, obviously, so you don't have to do it for both sides, but kind of keep an eye on what comes off where. Like this is the outside gill plate. Whether you want to put the gill rakers in or not, that's a lot of small bones to deal with, and they have large pieces of cartilage that connect them, so they don't really meet up where they would originally. So it's up to you whether you want to attempt it or not. I'm going to put the camera down and separate some of these. Alright, getting low on light here, but this is the next step right here. Once you get most of the meat off, you're going to start soaking these bones in a peroxide mix to loosen up that cartilage, and eventually you'll have to scrape all that off. The main skull still got some meat inside. Have to get that out of there. But that'll be on the next video, so hope you all enjoyed it. Come back and check out the next one.